Welcome to the 414 Morning Podcast. I am Armando.
I'm Daryl.
All right, so NBA is officially gone away, but this when the crazy part started happening.
Right.
So we already got Drew Holiday got traded to Portland for Anthony Simons and a second round draft pick. And you had some breaking news too.
Yeah, Washington, they traded Jordan Poole to, who was it that they
The
just
Pelicans?
traded? Yeah, to the Pelicans for CJ McCollum.
Yeah, so, and I can see more big news on the way. I can see the Warriors making a splash.
Yeah.
You never know with the Lakers. And we caught it though, and I think Boston is going to make another move too. I think they own with that Porzingis, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
I think they own with that experiment with him.
Yeah.
He hasn't been healthy for a full season. I can see them getting rid of him.
Yeah.
But enough NBA talk. All right, we talked enough about the NBA.
Right. We could get into that when the draft comes up.
If heaven offer rides, Lord, order me a lift. I'm just trying to be in your presence since you blessed me with this gift. All of my friends dead and gone, no time to right their wrongs. Heaven must.
So right now we just gonna do some fun parts. So we just gonna have everyday talk, but mix it in with some jokes, and then just try to have fun today.
Yeah.
With this podcast. All right, so I started off. Let me see. We just gonna pull from here and just answer the questions.
Okay.
All right, so relationships and communication. How do you deal with relationships and communication? So for myself, just growing up being in a divided household, I never wanted that for my kids. So I told myself that if I find somebody that loves me for me, and I know I can be a lot because I'm never serious. I do a lot, I work a lot. So if I can find somebody that appreciates me for me, then that's the person that I'm gonna settle down with. Also, that I didn't want to be one of those fathers that make kids and not be a family.
Yeah.
So for me, my relationship is I just didn't want to create that same cycle that my parents created. And then me seeing how my dad treat my mom and my mom treat my dad, that just pretty much showed me what I don't want my significant other to go through. So, and then as far as communications, I won't say I'm the best communicator. Sometimes things slip my mind because I'm so busy and doing a lot of things. So sometimes communication fails for me.
Yeah.
And so that's something I'm continuously working with. But I can't say that I got better with communicating. I don't know. I try to avoid confrontation. So sometimes when it's a touchy subject and I just don't want to ruin the day, I just table a lot of stuff and bottle it up and stuff. So that's something that I know I need to work on.
Yeah.
Because that was hindering my relationship sometimes.
Yeah. For me, communicating that is really important. That's still something I'm trying to figure out and navigate. Even being married, recently we decided that we're gonna try counseling.
Okay.
Not because there's anything necessarily wrong, but for the betterment and to maintain the relationship.
Yeah.
So again, same thing. Absentee father, but also a lot of the stuff that happened with my mom and her having to do things by herself. You could tell that it was just a strain.
Yeah.
So same thing, just being able to have a real family dynamic, mom and dad in the picture.
Yeah.
And even with us being a blended family, just navigating that, also knowing that there's all these other moving parts involved in it too.
Yeah.
But just for the most part, just wanting to be able to show how important it is to be in a good relationship, a solid one, but also showing the Lil Wayne song, showing these girls how to love.
Yeah. And while we at it, I just gotta tell my fiance I love her because I know dealing with me and work and all this stuff that it can be a lot.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah, same. I love you, Drea. And also like just I do want to be able to like say that more like often because I feel like I'm still like in the way of myself doing that at times because it's just one of those things of like someone says it and you're like, what you do, what you up to, why are you saying that, who died? So just like knowing that it's a natural response to like just say I love you when someone says it back and there's nothing behind it.
Yeah, and with me, just communicating and saying simple stuff like, babe, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
Babe, you look nice. And sometimes I can take that for granted because she is beautiful and, you know, she does look nice.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, taking that for granted and I got to remind myself sometimes, like, just say it.
Right.
Don't think it. Don't be looking at her like damn, babe look like she can get it tonight. Like just saying it.
Yeah, but also like verbally saying it because
Yes.
like I'm a victim to like the text message like, hey, I'm proud of you. Like, and it's that's cool. That's nice, but you know, just being able to actually see it like and hear it from that person.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Let me see. All right. If someone wrote a book about your life, what would be the title and why?
That's a good question.
For me, I would say the title would have to be so let's start from the beginning. Just like those like TV shows and movies where like you're already in the thick of the action. It's like, oh, you want to know how I got here? Let's start from the beginning.
Let's go back.
Yeah. So
I hate that.
yeah, but I feel like it would be like that because I feel like in order to understand like who I am now, we would have to start. We would have to start from the beginning.
Yeah.
To understand, you know, like the like certain traumas, certain like you know triggers, all those type of things. So it'll be that.
I think mine will be called Overtime.
Okay.
Why? And each chapter will have to be like a basketball reference. So what I mean by that, so like first chapter of my life I have to be making the team. Right? The second chapter will have to be middle school team. Third one will have to be varsity years. And then after that, then we can start going first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, because it's basically talking about different phases of my life. And then overtime is when I finally got my shit together.
Okay.
So that's why overtime.
Yeah. Almost similar to like how they did that in Love and Basketball because it was like what was it, first quarter, second quarter, I think. Okay.
So yeah, mine would be overtime.
I like that.
All right, so get away from some of that seriousness before everybody start crying.
Right.
All right, so name ways that black people get off the phone.
Hey, what you doing over there? Hold on. I'm gonna call you back. My kid just did something.
Mine is, all right then. They only say about just all right then.
Yeah. Let me call you right back.
Yeah. So for the most of America, right? If you ain't in a black household, whenever a black person start off with "let me," they getting off the phone. It's a reason they're getting off the phone. So whenever you hear the words "let me," or they're getting off the phone immediately. So like for instance, oh man, let me get up in this house.
Right.
You know,
like crossing the threshold. You about to just lose all cellular, right?
or damn, I gotta get up early tomorrow. You know they get off the phone. They get off the phone. How about this? Oh damn, let me get up in this car right quick.
Right.
They get off the phone.
Hey, I'm about to go into this store.
Oh man, damn man, these kids.
Right.
Oh yeah, they get off the phone right there. Let me call you back right quick. Newsflash, they ain't calling you back.
Nah.
They ain't back calling you back.
Never.
That's just a quick way to get up off the phone right quick.
Right.
Oh man, it's been a long day. Yep, they hanging. They want to get off the phone right quick.
Right. Ain't you tired? Try to put it on you like, man, it is late.
Damn, I was about to say that. Yeah, it's getting late. When are y'all ways of getting off the phone. Let me know that.
Right.
All right. So going back to the pot. All right. So handling failures and lessons learned. So for me, how I handle failures is, hey, I never know what I cannot do unless I try. And being able to fail allows me to improve whatever I was trying to succeed in. So to me, you can't win unless you learn how to lose.
Yeah.
Because if I learn how to lose, then I can accept winning and I can fix the mistakes along the way. Like, it's one of those things where if you peak early and you never have to go through anything, whenever hardship and problems happen, then you won't know how to respond to them.
Right.
But if I've been through that already, then there I go.
Yeah.
I got the hard part out the way. So for me, that's how I'm able to handle failures. Because I turn those L's, those losses, into lessons.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of that, failing upward.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, pretty much like taking that failure and, you know, like you could make something out of it. You know, like that's why you have all those cliche sayings, you know, like turn lemons into lemonade.
Yeah.
So just like that it's fine for you to just kind of like wallow in it, but it's just really like what you do on the back end of it.
Yeah.
So, you know, like turning those like losses into lessons.
Yeah.
But mostly like you take that failure and then you embrace it, you accept it, and you just move forward.
Yeah. So we go bounce back and forth, So what are words that black people say wrong?
Specific and Pacific.
Yeah. Versus saying both of them. Like what? Like what is that? Both of them. Or also, hey, what do you call it? Whatchamacallit? What you call it? What you call it again?
Yeah. Or like almost like making up words. So like man, we was just conversating. Like man, like I'm minding my business. We was just trying to conversate. That's not a word.
Or man, versus saying I was speaking my truth. Speaking my truth. Or versus saying Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's.
Times, yes.
Valentine's.
Times, yeah. Library.
Yeah. Oh man, the Wi-Fi ain't working. Can somebody fix the internet? Like no, it's internet. Internet. Can somebody fix the internet? Or how about, you know what, man? I appreciate you. Like what happened to the rest of the
Right.
appreciate? What happened to versus saying
Or appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh man, I suppose, but they be like, man, I supposed to.
Now something like, and it might just be like a Milwaukee thing nowadays, but like I can't stand it. I don't know where it came from because y'all weren't all just talking like that, especially for Milwaukee or Midwest to be like colloquially the language, like the way that everybody intends on speaking.
Yeah.
So I don't know where the hell this mutter, brother. Like I don't know where that came from. I don't appreciate it.
They speak it like they're rapping.
Right, just stop.
Or how about this? This is a pet peeve. You can say street. Don't say street. Oh, I'm from Chicago. No, the fuck you not.
You not.
Everybody from Chicago. No, that's how they say. No, that's not how.
No.
No, street. What is that? Or versus saying ask. Ass. Like what is ass?
Yeah.
I asked you this. Library.
Yeah.
Library.
Like I don't.
Ambulance.
Yeah.
Ambulance. What is an ambulance? All right. So, what are black people measurements? Black people measurements. We just talked about this when we was talking about our food. Just give me a little bit.
Right.
Just give me a little bit.
A taste.
A taste. A little bit. What the fuck is a little bit?
Right.
It's a little bit. You ever have somebody that, like your grandma, your mama trying to teach you how to cook and be like, how much to put in there? Just a pinch, baby. Baby, just a pinch. Like, what is a pinch? I need a measurement. How many tablespoons? How many cups? Like, what is a pinch?
Right.
Just a tenth.
Well, a pinch is a thing. We ain't using it, right? But a pinch is a thing. Around the corner, down the street,
Oh, yeah.
Those are like measurements because that measurement of time could go anywhere from like a minute to half an hour.
Oh yeah, with black people around the
Yeah.
corner, that's your way of saying I want them to stop calling me and stop texting me.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way I can do that is just tell them I'm around the corner.
Right.
Like, or how about this? Pulling up. Pulling up.
That could take.
Pulling up for black people mean I'm just getting dressed.
Uh-huh.
I'm just woke up. I'm just getting dressed.
Right.
But I'm pulling up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling up.
I'm outside.
Yes.
That could be. that could.
Or how about when black people ask you to borrow money? How much you need? Just a few dollars.
Right.
Just a few dollars. Few dollars can be $200, $300, $400 to $600.
But the response is always the same when you want that money back. Funky little.
Or how about everything you talk about is always hella. Oh man, she hella ugly.
Mm-hmm.
She hella big. Oh man, she hella small.
It's hella cold.
Yeah.
Hella hot.
Everything is just hella. Or how about this? Measurements is a mug, right? It's hot as a mug.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold as a mug. Bro, she ugly as a mug. Bro, check her out. She thick as a mug.
Right.
Everything is a mug. Like, what is that?
Is it mug? Like with a G at the end or with an H? Like mug? Look, explain that to me too. Like,
Or how about this? Why about when black people, versus saying a group, it's always a gang of them. It's always a gang of them. Damn, bro, I can't go to the club. It's a gang of people in here. Dang, it's crowded. It's a gang of people over here. Man, bro, at the park, it was a gang of birds. Always a gang.
Right.
And versus saying, man, damn, man, if I had to remember, black people is always off the top.
right.
Off the top.
Oh, the other day. That's a unit of measurement. Man, remember like when we was over at so-and-so house the other day? That could be the other day. It could be a week ago. It could be a month ago.
Or how about this one? Versus saying, bro, I ain't seen you in a long time. It's always, damn, I ain't seen you in a hot minute.
Right.
I ain't seen you in a hot minute. So for y'all, if somebody say, man, I ain't seen you in a minute, for black people, I ain't seen you in a while. But when they say a hot minute, for some reason, a hot means longer.
Right. They got to include the temperature.
Yeah, a hot minute. Oh man. Or when your kids actually, can I get something to drink? How much you want? Just a splash. Just a splash. Was that a sip? Was it a swallow? Like what was it? Just a
Right.
splash. I need a splash. What the fuck is a splash?
Or when that's all that's left up in like the container. Man, who left this swallow up in there?
It's on you. This is stupid, but it makes so much sense.
All right. Whew. What are your thoughts on society putting labels on everything? Example, people. So, I've tried to be inclusive. I've tried to be understanding. It's difficult, especially like when you don't know.
Yeah.
And like you could blame it on ignorance, and I know like this might upset a few people.
Yeah.
But the whole pronoun thing is idiotic. Because like I identify as this, like I'm a they, them, that, this, the other. Like I understand like the LGBTQ and all of that. I do. I respect it, but you lost me.
Yeah.
Like have you ever heard of that show Shameless?
Mm-hmm.
Just
I love
yeah.
Shameless.
So Ian,
Yeah.
like by all standards, like we understood he was gay.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you started to confuse him on the show. Because it was just like, wait, so you're a girl? Like, no, I'm a man. It's like, but you have a vagina. Right, I'm trans. So you're a woman pretending to be a man. No, it's like, see, like, how you even confuse someone that's a part of the community. It's like, and again, no disrespect. Like I'm trying to be understanding, but it's hard to be understanding when, especially like that group that feels disenfranchised is also the ones making themselves disenfranchised by putting these labels on themselves, and then being upset when someone isn't asking you this inclusive language.
Yeah. Yeah, especially like when I identify as he, them. So, and I was just watching something where they was like, okay, who are you inviting to the party? And they was like, I'm inviting them. So this person went out and bought a whole bunch of food. Because he thinking they are coming.
Yeah.
Right? So he brought us extra food. And then when the party started, it's only 3 people sitting at the table. And he was just like, wait, you say they were coming? He was like, they are coming. And he was like, where are they at? He was like, it's them. And he was like, who is them? Only see he. He was like, no, it's not he, it's them. He was like, who is they? He was like, exactly, that's them. And he was like, wait, what? It's only one person.
Ooh.
Like, that is confusing. Like, I am me.
Right.
I'm not them.
Right.
I'm not multiple people. So why do I gotta be he, them? Like, why can't I just identify as a man or a person?
Yeah.
Why I gotta be all this extra stuff? That is confusing, and they wonder why people get it wrong. It's
Right.
it's too much.
It's too much.
If I want to be by myself, nigga, I just don't want to be by nobody else. Why do I have to be an introvert?
Yeah.
Why? That sounds like a disease.
Right, or-
I just want to be by myself.
Or all of a sudden, like the increase of the everyone needing like these like safety animals or whatever they're called, like the emotional support. Yeah. Like,
You can't support your own emotions?
right. You really gonna put this on this cat? That cat got so much to deal with. Like, and it's gonna spend its life dealing with yours.
We talk about pressure.
Come on.
that is crazy. Oh man. So, what are your thoughts on technology? Technology is great
Mm-hmm.
if it's used properly.
Yeah.
Only thing I don't like about technology is that kids spend too much time
Mhm.
on their phones, on their iPads, on their tablets, watching TV. Technology is babysitting these kids.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why these kids are acting the way that they are. They're not seeing or talking to real human beings.
Uh-huh.
So they're learning how to live life through technology.
Right.
And that's the reason why you got all these kids thinking that they thugs and they this, because that's all that they see on TV, because technology is literally raising these kids.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to going outside and just playing tag?
Mm-hmm.
Right? When it get hot right now.
Yep.
You usually go outside, you open a fire hydrant,
Mhm.
and the water splash, you run through that.
Yeah.
Like, kids don't know about that.
No, like, and some of the, or even like video games.
Yeah.
You know, I remember like as a kid, like you couldn't wait to go over like your friend's house, bring your controller or whatever.
Mhm.
Y'all all hop on the 64 or something, or I think it was called like a multi-pack, like for the PlayStation. So like
Yeah.
you had the little adapter thing that had all the other pieces in there. Like even like playing online, like that's cool.
Yeah.
Like if you're like distant from like friends, but then you got people that are like literally in the same house, like playing against each other when y'all could be playing on the same console. It's that where I feel like that's what is happening with a lot of the things like in society,
Yeah.
where like, yeah, you are an introvert, you are socially awkward because you don't know how to engage people in real life.
Yeah. Or how about people in the same house texting each other?
Yeah.
Hey, can you go get me a drink? And you literally in the next room. Or
Right.
somebody come out their bedroom, you like, oh, damn, when did you get here?
Right.
Because you spending too much time on technology.
Yeah.
Right? Play a board game with your family. Do something.
Yeah.
Like, but you are in separate houses and you texting each other and calling each other while you're in the same house.
Yeah. Or just like kids like lose their minds over like, you know, like being without their phone. Like,
Yeah.
you know, everywhere they go, they gotta make sure like that there's Wi-Fi. They have to, you know, like if like the punishment like for like taking their phone or iPad or whatever, they damn near ready to kill themselves.
Some
Like
has.
yeah, and that's where it creates a new problem. Like obviously, like this is like messing with people's brain chemistry.
Mhm.
Like, and I absolutely hate it when I see people talking about like, oh yeah, like my 4-year-old's so smart, they know how to use an iPad. No, your 4-year-old knows how to use a touch screen.
Yes. And how about this? You remember when you need to get a number?
Mhm.
Okay, tell me the number, and you remember it.
Right.
Right? And that enhances your memory.
Mhm.
But now, people just can't remember numbers off the top of their head. You tell somebody remember something,
Mhm.
and by the time you get done with that conversation, they forgot it already.
Yeah.
People can't even do simple mental math. Oh
Right.
damn! Let me grab it.
Spell words. Like just a lot of that stuff. Like things that like especially in the classroom. You know, like educationally, like you got GPT, you have all this like AI stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas like before, you actually needed to like like you said, like learn this.
Yeah.
Like study, have note cards and whatnot. Like I'd be damned if somebody operating on me like that was born in like 2015. No.
All right. So, what are some movies or TV shows that black people get mad at you because you haven't seen them?
Oh, because like this is about to be easy for me. So when I first started dating my wife, there were a whole lot of these movies I've never seen. The Five Heartbeats, Coming to America,
Oh wow.
Roots,
Oh man, I think I'm getting mad.
The Color Purple.
Oh my god. Hey, have me go.
Oh, that
go
was
in your
said
wallet.
so many times.
Hold on, this is. Hold on.
I've seen them now.
We gotta. Okay, I'm about to say, dig in your water. Give me that black card. Man, I gotta hold on to that for a little bit. I'm about to take it.
Yeah, man, I've seen them now, and good times.
Good times. Okay, yeah. Martin, Fresh Prince. If you haven't seen Friday, I think you said Boys in the Hood already. Love and Basketball.
Yeah. Baby Boy, because like Baby Boy was inescapable.
Oh,
if you had basic cable,
Oh my gosh, back to back to back to back. And some people get mad at you because you haven't seen everything of Tyler Perry.
Yeah. Oh, I was one of those. I caught up. I don't think y'all should appreciate me catching up because like now I got so much to say about it. But hey, I think this should be like our last one.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so what are things black people do for no reason? I'll say when they about to make Kool-Aid. For some reason, they got to do this with the Kool-Aid pack.
Well, you got to get everything to the bottom,
Right? And since we talking about this motion right here, this motion right here, this motion right here, the ramen noodle packet. And they got smack it like it's weed. Just
because you got break up the seasoning.
that's something black people do for no reason.
Checking the refrigerator, even though you know ain't a goddamn thing in that refrigerator.
Right. Another thing for me, black people talk to themselves, and not just the third, the first, the second, and the third person. Black people, in the first person, they will be like, yeah, we will fuck you up. And it's just them. It's just literally them. Yeah, we will fuck you up. And then the second person, they don't know you. They don't know you. They don't know you, right? And then they start saying, oh, they think he playing with them, huh? Oh, they think he playing with you, huh? Right? And they talk about themselves, and then they start doing this. This is for no reason. Like, why?
I'm gonna say either turning the music down or off so that you can either see, like so you can either see better or park better.
One thing I say, another thing, right? Black people run for no reason. They don't even know what's going on. They just run. If I get up and run right now, you running out that door. You don't know why. You just running. That's how black people do that for no reason. They just run. Oh man. And black people, for some reason, you notice nobody even have to calm them down. They will talk themselves down.
Right.
They
They try to make me lose this job. I ain't gonna lose this job.
And for some reason, black people always need a bag and a receipt. No, I ain't walking out this door with this. Nope. They always think somebody about to arrest them. Nope, I ain't walking out this door. Nope, you ain't about to. Nope, give me a bag. Give me a bag. They don't even care what they can buy a pencil. Nope, give me a bag.
And the crazy part is like the whole receipt thing because I've seen people do it with like Apple Pay and whatnot. Like it's right there. You don't need a paper receipt. It's right there.
Yeah.
You see the receipt. It comes instantly once you make the purchase.
You gonna do one more of these?
Yeah, we can do one
I
more.
think it was you. I think it was
Okay. All right. What are some things that you went through that help you become the person that you are today? I would say just
If heaven offer rides, Lord, order me a lift. I'm just trying to be in your presence since you blessed me with this gift. All of my friends dead and gone, no time to right their wrongs. Heaven must have